A jazz musician can walk into a room full of strangers, open a single sheet of paper, and play a song they have never once rehearsed together. No conductor, no parts handed out, no time to talk it through. One page on the stand, a quick count in, and the whole band locks together as if they had played it for years. That page is called a lead sheet, and the reason it works is almost shocking once you see it. It does not contain the arrangement. It does not tell the pianist which notes to press, or the bass player what line to walk. It carries only the bare essentials of the tune, the absolute minimum a trained musician needs to bring a song to life, and it trusts them to supply everything else. By the end of this lesson you will be able to open one and read it, and you will understand why this stripped-down little page is the working currency of jazz and pop. So what is actually printed on it? A lead sheet has just 2 layers, and that is the whole secret. The first layer is the melody, written out on a single staff exactly the way you have learned to read all along, the same clef, the same notes, the same rhythms. The second layer is a row of chord symbols printed just above that staff, short names like C, or A minor, or G7, floating over the bars. That is it. There is no left-hand piano part, no string arrangement, no drum pattern, nothing spelled out for the rest of the band. Just the tune on the staff, and the harmony named above it. Look at how little is on the page and how much it still says. The line you read tells you the song. The symbols above tell everyone what it is built on. 2 layers, 1 page, and between them they hold a complete song in a form any group of players can pick up cold. Start with the lower layer, the melody, because that is the part you already know how to read. The melody line is the identity of the song. It is the part you would hum if a friend asked how it goes, the thread an audience actually recognizes. And here is the part that should feel like a reward, you read it exactly like any single staff line you have already practiced. Same treble clef, same note head sitting on the lines and in the spaces, same quarter notes and eighth notes and rests counted the same way. Everything this whole series has taught you up to now is what cashes in right here. Let me read a few bars of a melody so you hear it. The notes step and leap along the staff, the rhythm gives them their swing, and that single line, with no harmony under it yet, is already the recognizable shape of the tune. Nothing new to learn for this layer. If you can read a melody on one staff, you can read the most important part of any lead sheet. The harmony is the layer that is new, so look up. Above the staff sit the chord symbols, and they are an instruction to everyone else in the band. The symbol C means the C major chord. The symbol A minor means the A minor chord. D minor 7, written as D, M, and the number 7, means the D minor 7th chord. G7 means the G dominant 7th. Each name is a recipe for a stack of notes, but, and this is the clever part, the symbol fixes the harmony without fixing the exact voicing. It tells you which chord, not which shape. Listen to one D minor 7th chord played low and close together. Now listen to the same D minor 7th spread wide and high. Same symbol, same chord, 2 completely different sounds, and both are correct. The pianist chooses one voicing, the guitarist might choose another, the bass player picks which note to root it on, and the lead sheet stays out of their way. It names the harmony and trusts the musicians to build it. That trust is exactly what makes the format so powerful. This 2-layer page has a famous home, and it is called the Real Book. The Real Book is the great fake book of jazz, a thick collection of standards where every tune gets a single page, and every page is laid out this very same way, the melody on one staff, the chord symbols above it, and almost nothing else. Hundreds of songs, 1 page each, the whole canon of jazz compressed into a format you can carry under one arm. Because every tune is written the same stripped-down way, any group of players who own the book can turn to the same page and play together immediately, even if they have never met. That is why it is the working tool on 1,000 bandstands. The melody and the symbols are all that is shared, and that shared minimum is enough for a band to sound like they rehearsed. One tune, one page, melody plus chords. That is the real book format, and now watch how a band actually drives a whole performance from it. Here is how a group uses that one page from top to bottom. First they play the melody straight through, and that opening statement of the tune has a name, the head. Everyone plays the head together so the song is established. Then something clever happens. The players stop reading the melody, but they keep reading the chord symbols, and those symbols become a map. A soloist improvises fresh lines of their own over that same chord sequence, looping the page while the rhythm section feeds them the harmony underneath. One musician solos, then another, all of them steering by the chord symbols. And when the solos are done, the band returns to the head, plays the melody one more time, and closes the song. Head, solos over the changes, head again. That entire shape, sometimes 10 minutes of music, is driven by a single page, because the chord symbols are a map you can travel again and again. The melody opens and closes it, the chords carry everything in between. So reading a lead sheet means tracking both layers at once, and that is the one new skill to practice. Your eye runs along the melody on the staff, reading the notes and the rhythm the usual way, while at the same time you catch each chord symbol as it arrives over a new bar. When the bar changes and a fresh symbol appears, the harmony underneath you changes with it. Follow this short example. The melody moves across the staff, and above it the chord shifts from C to A minor, to D minor 7, to G7, a new symbol over each bar. Hear how the same melody note can sit on top of different chords and feel different each time, brighter here, more restless there, all because of the symbol printed above it. With a little practice the two layers stop feeling like two jobs and read as one thing, a tune and its harmony, taken in together at a glance. That single combined read is what playing from a lead sheet really is. And that is the whole of it. A melody on a staff, a row of chord symbols above it, and that small two-layer page becomes a complete song that any musician in the world can sit down and join. The melody gives them the tune, the symbols give them the harmony, and everything else, the voicings, the bass line, the feel, is theirs to invent on the spot. You can now open a lead sheet and read it, both layers together, exactly the way a working player does. We have spent this series stripping music down to its smallest readable form. Next time we go to the opposite extreme, not one staff, but a whole page stacked with many staves sounding at once, every instrument written out in full. That is the full score, and it is where this journey through reading music finally ends.